to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a team that moves the ball well. The Bears are top 10 in first downs, and they'll be up against a Packers team that wants to be able to control the pace.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now Trubisky to throw on second. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quentin Coples in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a former New Mexico Lobo, it's Jarrell Presley. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They'll run again with Presley. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
They'll run it. This is Ferguson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Josh Ferguson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And he'll bang that one through. Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
2nd and 5. This time, Trubisky will throw. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down. Trubisky will throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a 1st down.
I am shocked that they would go for it there. Talk about a gutty call. But that's all about having faith in your offensive line, and they come through there on 4th down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Let's go. Green, 39.
They go play action. Trubisky. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 46 yards. In the red zone this time. They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. On 3rd and goal, Trubisky being chased out left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So now it's Andrew Franks on for the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Frank's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Here's Presley. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Presley. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On the run, this is Presley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a little fortunate there because that one was definitely leaking right.
Without a doubt. Maybe about the width of a football or so inside that right upright. But he got it to go.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Coming up later tonight, a reminder, one of the games we circled coming into the season, the Patriots at the Broncos. These two certainly have played some memorable games in recent years.
They sure have.
And tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 10 with the Dolphins heading up to visit the Panthers. Then he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle.
Here we go. Green, 39.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Setting up the receiver screen here to Thomas. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
That's to the rookie tight end, Adam Shaheen. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
Tell you what, I don't think I agree with the call to go for it, but I will be the first to give him credit because every book in the world tells you to punt in that situation, but he trusted his instinct. And as a result, his guys are going to get a new set of downs.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Chicago. Ty Montgomery, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now a carry here for Presley. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. They're able to locate Wilson. There he goes right side. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there. And this remains a 7-point game. Crosby on now to kick it away. It's Marcus Wheaton now to return it. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. An update from Buffalo. Now the Bills have now opened up a 2-touchdown lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Design run for their wideout. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Don't know if we saw too much of that on the college tape. Trubisky using his legs to pick up the first. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. And this is the 10th carry for Ty Montgomery. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Here's Trubisky. Flush to his right. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And tough starting field position here. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Play action. Now Rodgers steps away. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They fake the give. Now Rodgers lets it go for Nelson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Alabama, Eddie Jackson, with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Going left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The Bears on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And an alley to run. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half, of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. They want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time, but the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. On the counter, it's Ferguson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play, because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. To throw, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And complete to a former Bear. It's Martellus Bennett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Here we go.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down, right?
Green, 39.
Now Trubisky on third and long. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Nick Perry with a pick, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Rodgers now on first down. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Now receiver in motion left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. But I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. It's what we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous. The Bears on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run here. This is Kadeem Carey. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw that.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off on a linebacker, Ryan Anderson. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful But you end up running yourself into an error.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. On second down, Montgomery. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Third and 2. Now Trubisky. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a gain of 4. Able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Perry coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways. Might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Michael Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts. And
keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Rodgers to throw on second down. Caught left side, Bennett. And a stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. The reception good for 7. It's third down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Working from the gun. Rodgers. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Rodgers to Cobb. Good for a Green Bay first.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On first down, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. Fighting down past the 45. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Four yards remaining now on second down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Back to throw, Rodgers. And he's got Bennett. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On first down, Ferguson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Jameis Winston's Buccaneers going up against Bridgewater's Vikings.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And a good effort on the return there gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. First carry for Latavius Murray. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
You and I both know that you don't really truly replace Adrian Peterson, but Latavius Murray's a really good back. Similar running styles, too. Won't wear the same number, we know that. But when you see him run, you might see a little bit of that in him, upright with some power.
They go back to Murray on first down. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 44-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
First carry now for the rookie, Dalvin Cook. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Throwing, Bridgewater. And Rudolph has it left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. First down, Bridgewater. Going with a screen for Murray. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night. Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Bridgewater to throw it this time. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
So the next time we leave one of those coaches meetings and we're walking out in the hall and you're like, how come we spend so much time talking about special teams?
Here you go. This is why.
This is why, right? And then look, I'm right there with you. We hear it every time we meet with the coaches, but it is a big part of it. And look at how early in the game this occurs. They block a kick, and not only does it set a tone, it sends a message for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so much for our first points of the game. The first carry now for Doug Martin. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Play fake to Martin. Now Jameis. And he's got room. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd.
Playing coverage here.
From the gun, Winston. Flush to his right. And he finds a man. It's Martin. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
First down. Here's the run with Martin. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd down following the run. The play fake to Sims. Now Winston. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 6. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run it. Here's Martin. He finds some open field here. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it. Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. This is Austin Johnson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I haven't met a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. Now a run with a fullback Johnson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. try and burn some clock with a sneak. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jameis Winston, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.